I want everybody to take a couple of seconds and think about the person that you find the most attractive. And I want you to think about why you find them attractive, what do you like about them. And I want you to hold that thought until the end of my speech. Magazines, music videos, and movies you watch give us options on what to wear, dance moves, and even what perfumes to wear to attract the opposite sex. Whatever you choose to wear is a conscious decision that you make, but there are some unconscious decisions people make that will help you, that you should be aware of because it will help you understand how the opposite sex thinks. Learning about physical, biological, and vocal cues that we send to people will help you understand what attracts people to you. And first, I will tell you about physical cues. Second, I will explain how we're biologically attracted to each other. And finally, I will explain how your voice is another tool used to attract the opposite sex. Let's start with physical cues. To understand what draws people to us, you must first understand what you're saying with your body language. What do men and women say with body language, and keep it at that. Men and women use different type of body language, but the first and most important signal that happens between two people is eye contact with smiling. And when a guy finds a girl attractive, the first thing that he'll do is stand as tall as he possibly can, stick out his chest, and maybe even do some stretching or like some fidgeting or something. And that's not only to show how big and strong he is, but it's also to relieve some of the nervous stress he might have before talking to the girl. According to Helen E. Fisher, a biological anthropologist, on October 31st, 2011, on Psychology Today, she explains how when a girl finds a guy attractive, what she'll do is she'll open her eyes wider than normal, lift her eyebrows, and stare at the person that she likes until he looks at her. Then what she'll do is she'll tilt her head to the side, down, look back, and smile. She may even flick her hair, so like to preen herself, that's the proper word, to preen herself to make herself noticeable. When two people are having a conversation, you can tell if they're interested in the conversation or not because of the way that they're sitting or standing. If their feet are crossed, then that means that they're interested, they're comfortable, they want to keep talking to you. If their feet are pointing out into the crowd somewhere else, then that means they're unconsciously telling you that they're not interested anymore. They want to leave, especially if they keep looking elsewhere whenever you look away or just keep looking somewhere else. That means this is over. And when they feel like they're losing your attention, what people will do is their face gestures will become more. They'll move their hands more. They'll just move more, so you can look at them and they want to get your attention back. Okay, we have talked about physical cues. Now let's talk about how we are biologically attracted to each other. Biology has a lot to do with faces and smells. A very feminine face during puberty is when men and women get a lot of their hormones. So when a girl gets a lot of female hormones, then her jaw is very small, her eyebrows are very high and thin. And when a guy gets a lot of male hormones, then his jaw will be very big and his eyebrows will be very low and thick. And what this means is that they're very fertile. That's why they get like that. So when a girl, I forgot to tell you it's such a loud. So when a girl is going through her menstrual cycle, when she is at her most fertile, her face will change, her cheeks will become brighter, her face will become more bright too. and it's just to show that she's ready. And when okay, people's faces are not the only thing that attracts people to us. Another thing is the smell. During puberty, when females get a lot of girl hormones, then oh no, wait, that's the wrong part. Never mind. Okay, every man has a unique smell, and when guys sweat, it produces a kind of smell that mostly attracts women who are on their period. Because that's when they're ready, for that thing. And so and so it also attracts women who have very different immune systems from the guy. If the girl has very similar immune system from the guy, then the girl will not like the smell. Girls also produce a smell, and it's called copulence, during their menstrual cycle. And guys are very attracted to that smell. They're so attracted to it that when they smell it, they're just so happy. They don't know why, but it makes them very happy, and they like everybody. That's how strong girl smell is. Okay, so now I've told you about physical cues, about how we are biologically attracted to each other. And I want to tell you now about how your voice is another tool to attract the opposite sex. When girls get a lot of female hormones, then their voice is a lot high-pitched. And when guys get a lot of male hormones, then their voice is very low. So what that says is that the higher the girl's pitch, the more fertile they are. The lower the guy's pitch of the guy is how very fertile they are too. And in the Discovery Channel documentary released on February 8, 2009, Dr. David Feinberg, a professor at McMaster University, explains how when men and women talk, they can hear the hormone cues that are in people's voices. And the people, when they listen to it, they unconsciously know that what they're listening to, which is how fertile someone is. Now you know more of an insight. Now you have more of an insight about how we attract each other. And it's important to learn about how we're attracted to each other, because you learn about what attraction really is. And so remember that person I told you to think about. Now what do you think about them? Thank you.